show. COVID-19, quarantine, what you doing with your life while you stuck in the house show. Current event show. I don't know what to call it anymore. Wow. But we come on here and we try to provide you with pertinent, valuable information. Now, my entire crew is in the building today, which is a rarity. But we all in the building today, risking our life. Well, they're risking their lives because I've moved them to the far end of the studio.
Not risking my life.
They're gonna kill each other.
It's about 6 pounds of colloidal silver.
Yo, we back in the building right now. Before we get into what we normally do, of course, which is
I would have stolen that.
current events, you know I like to promote black-owned businesses.
Oh.
And let me just tell you right now, for all the people, there's a couple of little notes I got to get people clear on. If you're new to the show, please understand that I'm gonna turn this way and look down from time to time. Turning this way and looking down from time to time simply means I'm looking at my computer.
Staying engaged.
This is how I see the chat room. This is how I ask questions. You understand? This is how I access my notes for the shows, different news articles. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of newbies coming in and complaining.
Talking trash.
Pay attention, sit up straight. Why you bending over while the master teacher talking?
Give this nigga room to stand up.
The master teacher talking. Why you looking over here, Zoe?
Hilarious.
Because I got business over here. Where is your business? Minding mine?
Didn't Captain
You
Kirk
minding
go
mine. Where is your business in this equation,
Right.
son? I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to preach and teach in a manner in
Wow.
which,
Uh-huh.
in a manner
Yes, sir.
in which some folk need to understand.
Teach us today. Teach
Yes,
us.
yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Mind yours while I'm minding mines. How did mines become yours? You disrespecting the master teacher.
Well.
While you looking away, you got power, Zoe. What? This internet shit will have you jumping to conclusions. It'll have you making an ass of yourself. It'll have you assuming in the name of nothingness.
In the name of nothingness.
In the name of nothingness. You gotta say it with conviction. Nothingness. All right. Zoa Show, crew is in the building. I'm ecstatic. Listen, this is a platform where we provide resources. Most of the time it's knowledge-based. All the time it's knowledge-based, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's always knowledge-based. Sometimes it's philosophical, religious, political, psychological. But today, at the beginning of the show, it's going to be financial. I brought on some guys. Do we have them on Skype? They're ready for us? Yeah. I brought on some guys because this directly affects me. Right? I'm a business owner. You know, and we got payroll and all types of shit. Well, you think You think Sarah get to come up here and wake up out of her warm ass bed for nothing?
Right?
Right.
Good.
We got payroll issues and all types of things that need to be dealt with. Now the government, the government is about to provide or is providing some help for small businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me find out with my team real quick. Are they ready to go? Or are we
You
still?
can tell him to get from the window. The window. He's got a window right behind him.
He got a window behind him. Close your window.
The blinds. Close the blinds.
Yeah, don't nobody want to see the sunshine. Everybody miserable.
Okay.
It's just bad. It's bad lighting. That's better.
There we go. So I want to introduce these brothers, or this brother. His name is Mohammed Hussein. Now listen, don't get weird with his name. What up, Mo?
What up?
Listen, y'all don't understand. Mo is on our team. He been on our team. Me, Marcus King, Dash Comedy. Mo is on our team. Mo, you Bay Area, right? iStar team. Mo is on the team. You know Mo?
I know this. I know that Mohammed Hussein actually means something that he knows, and anybody named Tyrone Jenkins that got a problem with it need to hush. How about that? I bet he know what his name means. Do you?
So, Muhammad, and I just got to keep it 100% with you. I need help with this right here, this payroll situation, SBA loans, and the whole 9 yards. I need help with this. Small businesses or nonprofit 501c3 organizations with 500 or fewer employees, small businesses, 501c3, what is this, 501c19 veterans organizations, or tribal concerns that meet the SBA size standard, sole proprietors or independent contractors. Let me just get right to it right now. Mo, I don't have employees. Can I still qualify for my small business to get this payroll protection? Talk to me.
Absolutely. You still may qualify. And the CARES Act, which was, what they actually passed 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, states individuals who operate under a sole proprietorship or as an independent contractor and eligible self-employed individuals, which is you, right? They are the ones who may qualify for this program.
I need money. How do I get the money? You know, we greedy. How do we get the money? What do we need to do right now?
I don't care where they at right now.
But you understand what I'm saying? What applications do we need to fill out?
So basically, you're hitting it on the head, though. How do the people get to the money, right? How do we get to the money? So there are multiple ways to get there. You can go through your traditional bank, right? If you bank with somebody that deals with the SBA, let's say, for example, you bank with U.S. Bank, okay? Normally, you'll be able to go to U.S. Bank and apply. But what's happening right now is that there's so many people applying that the system's broken, okay? The system's slow. And at the same time, although these are forgivable loans, though, these are forgivable loans, right? Meaning.
So wait a minute before you go further, because you're about to explain it, but everybody needs you to break down everything in the most basic way. So when you say forgivable loans, a lot of people may not understand that. And we're getting a lot of feedback with people saying you need to speak up a little louder. Can I get you to speak up a little louder and then reiterate the terms you're using? Forgivable loans, all of the breakdowns. Just explain it all to us. We're listening.
Sure. Can you guys hear me better now? Is that better?
Not really.
Not really, but just speak up a little louder, brother. That's all. You're going to have to use your inside man voice.
How about now, guys? There you go. So.
You got lower, actually.
I don't know. Maybe it's on your side, but there you go. Is that better?
Yeah. Okay, but just speak up. Let's go.
So let's go. So the Payroll Protection Program, that's what it's called, the PPP, was part of the coronavirus bill, right? This bill that they just passed. And the PPP is just like you said, Zoe, if you're a small business or a nonprofit, by the way, nonprofit that has 500 or less employees, then you can apply through your SBA approved lender. That's the banks, or that's a financing organization, right? So an SBA approved lender, you can go directly, or you can apply through my company, mybusinessloan.com. Apply. We work with 80 lenders, and then we facilitate the process for you to get this money. We get paid by the SBA, actually, you know, in the back end.
What's the website one more time? Because I want people to go directly to your website and get taken care of. What is it again?
mybusinessloan.com.
mybusinessloan.com.
Yep.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And you will help them prepare for this PPP.
Yep.
As well as the SBA loan, right?
Yep, absolutely. Normally, in a normal world, we'll be helping people link up with regular loans, regular SBA loans, right? Or regular loans through banks. But right now, because of coronavirus, everything's shut down and everyone's trying to get to this money that was part of the bill. They passed the $2 trillion bill they passed a week and a half ago in a rush job.
So let me ask the question, because a lot of people are saying there's a problem with the SBA. A lot of people are saying maybe they jumped the gun, the banks are gun shy, the banks don't want to give up the money. Please explain exactly what's happening that's preventing the money from coming through in the way that people expect it to.
That's a brilliant question there, right there, Zoe. And that's a brilliant question. So let me answer it for everybody. The SBA set up this program as a forgivable loan, okay, for the individuals, and I'll explain what that means in a second. But banks are not mandated to loan to anybody. They have the choice to loan to you, although that loan is still guaranteed in the back end by the government. But because there's so many people applying for this loan, well, if you and I were a bank, we'd be looking for the best people, so that down the road, we don't have any problems. But that's not the way this should work. This is a public service, in my opinion. Okay, so the banks
let me stop you real quick.
Yeah.
The SBCA loan and the payroll protection loans are two separate loans that are designed to function like the $1,200 they gave as the stimulus package for businesses. This is like a stimulus package for businesses. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's a stimulus package for businesses. It was meant to jumpstart the economy because everyone's shut down right now because everyone's afraid of getting sick, right? So they passed this bill, the CARES Act. I call it the Corona bill, the Corona stimulus package. And part of it, the big part of it, $500 billion, $500 billion is supposed to go to small businesses in the event of a forgivable loan. Forgivable loan.
Forgivable loan again means?
It means in the event of default by the borrower, the government still backs it up. But at the same time, there's a but. At the same time, as a small business, or I keep saying business, but this is business and nonprofits. The businesses and nonprofits they are part of this whole thing. So businesses, nonprofits, so long as you meet certain payroll criteria, meaning you keep people on your payroll in a certain manner specifically, and all that information is actually found on our website. Okay?
Jeff Brown said, what manner is that?
Let me be specific. Okay? Let me be very specific.
What happened to the volume?
So,
He's checking.
Okay. All right.
according to the U.S. Treasury Department, there, Zoe, okay, the specific criteria is found on the website related to the U.S. Treasury Department, and that link will be provided. It's already there on our website, okay? Here we go.
All right, we listening.
So it's based, the PPP, the basis of it, all right, it is the 7A program. The new loan program enables charitable nonprofits and for-profit entities with 500 or fewer employees to secure funds to pay staff. That's the key here. You got to pay staff, okay? You can't go on a holiday with this money. This can't be like, you know, you run your own little business and all of a sudden you get this cash and you go on holiday. You can't do that.
Can't
right?
do that.
You can't do that. So if you stick to the rules very carefully, and that's very carefully, they may not be, right now, they may not be able to audit everybody, but believe me, they're going to audit it in a few years' time when everything kind of settles down.
Right. So you can't hustle this. You can't hustle it and get the 10 grand and then and then go to Bali and
you can't go to
that
Bali.
soup.
I can't borrow the money and go back home to Somalia. I can't do that. Okay.
Right. So please tell me some of the rules.
Sure.
Or tell me some of the uses you can apply to this money, or you can apply this money to. What can you use it for?
Correct. So give me 1 second. I'm going to break it down to you.
Now, again, I keep telling y'all, I only introduce people that are in our circle. This guy right here is in our circle. Marcus King introduced me to this dude. He on the legal side. He a lawyer. Okay. People don't know. He on the legal side. He worked with us and helped us do a lot of different things that we're doing with iStar, that we, you know, because iStar is about to be crazy. We didn't even mention iStar. I forgot to tell y'all. iStar about to be ignorant as hell. Shaq done came on. Snoop is on. It's about, man, iStar about to be ignorant. He's the legal for iStar. So please go rejoin my iStar, because let me tell you something about our folk, man. They fickle. I got up to almost 500 iStar subscribers. Now I'm down to 200.
Wow.
Because they just want you to come in every day and say, hi. I'm producing content for you now. All these shows are going to be transferred over there. But iStar is about to jump through the roof, bro. And, of course, Muhammad is a part of the iStar team. Muhammad, are you ready with that information?
Yeah, here we go. So listen to this. If you go to 800paycheck.com, we actually have a spreadsheet in there for everybody. Okay? Sourced. We sourced the spreadsheet. And it breaks down. I'm going to read everything here to you.
That's right? 800paycheck.com.
800paycheck.com. If you go to mybusinessloan.com, everything's there. If you're just looking for information, everything's here, okay? Now, granted, we are a lead provider for lending institutions, meaning we work with more than 80 lending institutions. We are not a lender. Our job is we're your business broker. We're the ones who are there to help you get the money you need, okay? So, loan eligibility, number one, you must have been in operation since February 15th of 2020, okay? So if you got a business this year, correct. And you must have paid employees or paid independent contractors, all right?
Oh, well, I done did that. Help me get my money, Muhammad.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, so that's what I'm saying.
Muhammad, I don't want you to give up all of the information right here, right now. What I want you to do is funnel people back to your website.
mybusinessloan.com. Okay?
mybusinessloan.com. This is a black-owned business. Yeah, he's from Somalia. What you think Somalia is? Somalia ain't black-owned? What was Somalia's name before it was Somalia? Don't make me tell you. What was it?
We're Kushites. We're the Kushites.
Huh? The truth of it. Listen,
hey, you see that East Africa behind me?
Muhammad is one of my folks. Please go to his website right now, mybusinessloan.com. Connect with him. I'm endorsing the brother because he's a good brother. I've had conversation with him. I've met him in person. He's a solid brother. Hey, and although he's a lawyer, you know, you can't trust a lot of lawyers.
No.
I'm a non-practicing attorney, so.
Okay, but he done came to us and was like, look, you want me to write up this little contract? I got it. I got this. Don't worry about it. I got it. So he one of them, man. He's solid people, man. Please, please, please get over there and support that brother right now. MyBusinessLoans.com. You're going to be seeing him pop in to my shows for the next week or so, giving this information, as it is highly imperative that we take advantage of the little opportunities, the little bones they throwing towards us. And if you savvy in business, that's one thing Donald Trump said when them people tried to get on him about all of his bankruptcies. You remember what he said?
What did he say?
Don't be mad at me, because I understand how this works.
The laws, change the laws.
Yeah,
Change
exactly.
the law. So I'm still rich. I'm still wealthy because I know how to do this.
Right.
People don't understand that bankruptcy protects you in a lot of cases. So you don't have to come out of your own pocket.
To translate, basically what he said was, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Don't hate the player,
That's what he
hate
said.
the game.
That's
So
what he
again,
said.
this is a person in Mohammed Hussein that we should connect with, that we should work with, and definitely I'm a student of this, and he gonna be working with me, and we gonna get this thing together. Yeah?
Absolutely. And
all right, brother.
Zo,
So look, I'm back on Wednesday. I hope for you to jump back in on Wednesday and give
I'll
us
be right
another
there with
primer. All right?
right there. Yeah.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate you
Thank
for
you.
signing in.
Have you have a blessed day.
MyBusinessLoans.com. Let's do
Hey,
this
hey, Zo.
quickly.
Let me
Timmy-
say this. Go ahead. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is he still on?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Let me hear him.
Zo, there's a $10,000 grant that people need to apply for. Okay. The
$10,000 grant?
Yeah, there's a $10,000 grant. If you're a small
What is it
business, it is I think it's called the SBA Disaster Grant. Okay. SBA Disaster Grant. All that information is found on, if you go to My Business Loan and you click on the payroll protection, 800paycheck.com payroll protection program, all that information is right there for you. If you watch Zoe's show for the rest of the week, you'll understand what's going on. We'll be talking about this. Listen, things are moving and things are coming out of this act that they just passed every single day, every single minute.
Right. Well, let's get this money, man, and let's connect with him.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
We'll be
y'all
back
have a great
Wednesday.
day.
Let's do it again.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
All right, brother.
Thank you. Yeah.
You check that out?
So let's do this real quick. Timmy Tight Top, let's make it
What
quick
up?
before we get into our current events. You got the tightest top on in here.
It's not tight today, but we got weed juice in the house. Always get your strawberry shots, get your ginger shots, keep your body high in vitamin C during all this craziness. Drink a lot of fluids. You got to keep your body, your melanin activated by drinking a lot of fluids. That's true. What else? Ginger is good for you. Kiwi, strawberries. Get a energy pack. Get an immunity pack. Those are things that we have on deck right now. So go weedjuice.com. OUIJUICE.com. Put the Zoa code.
Weedjuice.com. Get there right now. Support them 100%. Also, you can't hear who? Me? Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2.
She said that like that was your fault.
Yeah.
Somebody said the mic is tripping. 1, 2,
Set
1,
trip.
2.
In the place to be.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Mike, Mike, check it.
I can't
Mike.
fix it.
Right.
It was working.
No, he's still in
You
there.
know the room.
He's still in
Hold it, the Boca Shop.
Why are you niggas using your nephew's equipment? Oh yeah.
Listen, relax. The mics are gonna be okay.
Somebody gonna be all the mics or just Zoe?
Just
Okay.
me.
Okay. Just yell at us, bro.
Why are you
1, 2,
niggas?
1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? They say we're better.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
They so invested in making their own little goofy ass comments that they can't respond. Yes, you're good.
I didn't touch it.
They be like, Sarah did this and then. Anyway, Kev, promote what you got to promote, man. Let's go.
Yeah, so I had a deal for the police stop law package that I have going, which is the Know Your Rights manual and the police, the public official bonds book, along with the constitutional rights card. So if you bought the hard copy melanin book, I was giving that away for free. That deal, I was giving away the package for free. So that deal was supposed to be to last till tomorrow when my solar return, after my solar return
Your birthday tomorrow, boy.
But yeah, but there's a lot of national emergency bullshit going down tomorrow. I mean, going down right now.
You don't celebrate at home.
You gonna celebrate at home, people?
You have a cupcake with half a candle.
I'll be tripping about that shit anyway. So during the Corona lockdown, I'll have the deal. So if you order the hard copy melanin book, anytime during the Corona lockdown, I will give you the police stop law package for free. And if you go to the Real Niggas website, you see I got the no capitulation new shirts on right here. Go check
You
it
mean
out.
that?
RealNiggas.com.
Okay, go ahead.
What?
Just finish, man. Finish your statement.
What you talking about? I'm done. RealNiggas.com.
Lord have mercy. Jeff, you got something to promote?
Yes, I do. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. LA time on Facebook and on YouTube with brother Dave Anderson. Look him up. That's a dynamic.
Y'all gonna be on YouTube?
I'm gonna be doing CoronaCon. They have a bunch of people speak, and for some reason they asked my dumb ass to speak, and my subject is 2020. The niggas who ain't gonna make it.
Niggas who.
Yes, I'm gonna go right with why it is those who won't make it won't, in my opinion. What it is I believe we need to do forward, and in what direction it is we should head tomorrow night at 7 p.m. LA time.
I love it.
Right.
I love it. 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 Somebody said, I ain't gonna. I love it. Anyway, Total Package Energy, greatest energy drink in the world. TotalPackageEnergy.com. Greatest energy drink in the world. Go there, get it, support it, rock with it. Go there. TotalPackageEnergy.com. Also,
works.
support the Hurricane Report. The Hurricane Report. I know you can't. I know you can't. It's h-report.news. This don't even look like a hurricane report.
That's what they have on it. They always have that in the background.
Those are the garments that they're selling.
Actually, send me a graphic. That's
No,
not
what
that
happened was we got a whole new system up in here, and you didn't get trained on it, and now you don't know where everything is. Just put the truth out there. Don't sit behind the boards and lie.
You are learning in battle.
Oh, no, please.
The Hurricane Report is an alternative news website. All types of information. And a lot of the stories I use, I get them from there. All right? And
Look it up.
and. All right, I need everybody to hit the like button. I need everybody to hit the share button. Please hit the super chat button. We are about to get into our current events. Now that we've promoted everything, I think we have promoted
Promote where you
everything.
got that shirt. That's fly.
No, I don't need to promote where I got
can't
this
even
shirt.
wear that
Because
shirt.
I don't want a gang of niggas wearing the same shirt.
Look at that shirt. Look like you have to take an IQ test before you put it on. That ain't no good.
So
You
that's-
can't wear that
that's
shirt
his
stupid.
Way, that's his way of jabbing at
No,
the road.
I love it.
I see
do.
what you're doing.
No, I'm not. That shirt is fly.
That's
It just looks smart. Like your Uncle Earl ain't gonna just wander out in that shirt.
Your Uncle Earl
Uncle
gonna
Earl.
wander out in what you wearing.
Right.
Get him.
You ain't changing no oil in that shirt. Hand me the wrench. Hand me the wrench.
You looking
That's a
fancy.
damn shame.
You looking
That
fancy.
shirt's fly, brother. I'm sorry. I had to give it to you. That shirt's fly.
That's a damn shame, man. Thank you, brother. Hell.
So Egyptian fancy.
So this is very important, man. Early data shows African Americans have contracted and died of coronavirus at an alarming rate.
Wow.
This reminds me of what we've been saying for many, many years on the Zoward Show. I've heard Jeff say it. What did you say?
When America has the sniffles, black folks got stage 4 lung cancer.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
No, the coronavirus is not the equalizer. Black people are being infected and dying at higher rates. Here's what Milwaukee is doing about it and why governments need to start releasing data on the race of COVID-19 patients. The coronavirus entered Milwaukee from a white, affluent suburb. Then it took root in the city's black community and erupted. As public health officials watched cases rise in March, too many in the community shrugged off warnings. Rumors and conspiracy theories proliferated on social media, pushing the bogus idea that black people were somehow immune to the disease. And much of the initial focus was on international travel. So those who knew no one was returning from Asia or Europe were quick to dismiss the risk. Now, Jeff has been saying this for a long time. When America is sick, black folk are terminal, right, Jeff? Mm-hmm. So now, watch this. You ain't even got to get sick as black folk here in America.
Come on.
All the system got to do is get sick. Once the system gets sick, you're going to find out relatively quickly where you stand. All that hoping and dreaming and moving on up that Weezy and holding the Boca shot that Weezy and George was doing is going to quickly come to fruition in your mind just where you stand when the system gets sick. Let me tell you something. When was the last time you seen the American economy just stop?
The world economy.
Well, that's what we're talking about. America run all this shit. When was the last time you seen it just stop? Stay on the point. When you just see it stop?
It's been a while.
That is the point.
It just stopped.
Right.
How? And who are going to be affected the most by this sudden stoppage?
Small business.
Jeff Brown?
I think this is about a financial global reset.
Talk to me.
That's what most of this is about. And if you look very closely, what is happening is that the power elite, in order, and again, it's just my crazy shit, in order to rebuild a serf class, is holding everybody that even has to look at a ledger underwater. I'm gonna hold you underwater. The people on the bottom gonna drown first, just like the Titanic. The people on the bottom gonna drown first. And what we gonna do is when all you people lose your houses, lose your jobs, lose your property, guess who's gonna be there to buy it for a fucking nickel? Ooh. Because there are people right now who are basically unaffected by this. The people who don't, the people.
So you saying this is about who can hold their breath the longest?
That's right. A bullfrog can hold his breath for 4 hours. I strongly suggest you get on some bullfrog shit, because right now, here are the people who are unaffected by this. The people who don't go in the bank to deal with their check. The people who haven't seen a physical check in years because they don't deal with that shit. They are waiting to see who floats to the top. And when you float to the top as a person who maybe owned a couple of apartment buildings, or a person who maybe owned a small business, yeah, nigga, you too. They are coming for your shit, and they're going to buy it pennies on the dollar, thereby creating a whole bunch of, or a pocket of haves and a whole bunch of have-nots. I don't know if that was the original design, but that's exactly what the fuck is gonna happen.
Kevin?
Man, this virus, coronavirus, which is, the name goes back to Kronos, which is Saturn. Saturn is the planet of karma. So this virus is literally karma. If you're unhealthy, you live an unhealthy life.
Come on, bro.
This virus is your karma. The virus doesn't kill you. It's not alive. All it does is tax your immune system so that the toxins that were already within your body, that's what kills you. So if you've been living bad, eating bad, and also the virus attacks high blood pressure. So in people with high blood pressure, you have another receptor on your cell. That's this is why they give you certain medicines. The medicine actually attaches to the cell, to this other receptor in your cell. The coronavirus is also attached to that receptor in your cell, so it locks into people with high blood pressure. So melanated people are the people most with high blood pressure. Carrying around hot sauce in your pocket to everywhere you go.
Boy, don't you say nothing bad about no goddamn hot sauce.
Man, dude, are you kidding me?
You speak against hot sauce?
Yeah, help me out with hot sauce.
Are you serious?
Help me.
Dude, high blood pressure.
This nigga evil.
No,
This nigga right here is evil.
Kev, I love you, but I'm gonna
Salt.
jump in. It ain't the hot sauce. It's the
it's
putting the
all
hot
of-
sauce
it's all-
on chitlins and hot
That's right.
dogs. Okay.
My homie put it on pancakes.
yes.
He put it on
Bruh,
pancakes.
I ain't a hot sauce. I have.
You ain't supposed to put hot sauce on pancakes.
I know.
So you can't say that that's his call. That nigga ignorant.
Right.
Is that what?
Yes.
How many people would act like that though?
I use hot sauce on everything. And I just got my blood work back. I have the blood pressure and blood work of a healthy 19-year-old.
But you don't eat meat though.
No. So then it ain't the hot sauce.
Yeah, you're balancing.
So
you're
again,
balanced.
That's like saying you niggas putting food on
I
plates.
wasn't blaming just the hot sauce. It's not just the hot sauce. It's all the toxic food that everybody eats.
Yes, I'm all over that.
It's the salt. It's all of that. The pork, the meat, all of that shit that you eat and over-toxify your body. And you know that you can eat better. You know it. You see it on
Come
TV.
on.
You just don't want to do it.
Yes.
You can go to the store and buy healthy food just like Caucasians can. But you just choose to get the food that's more detrimental to your body. So this virus literally is unlocking all that toxic shit that's been in your body.
Come on,
it's
bro.
releasing it. It's just letting up open the floodgates. So if you're getting sick, that means your body was over-toxified and you need to start getting healthy. Cut out the meats, cut out the salt, all that type of stuff. Start drinking alkaline water. Bring the alkalinity up so it takes down the acid in your body.
Right.
Causing the inflammation, which actually helps to cause the pneumonia in your body after the virus takes down your immune system. So that's actually what's killing a lot of people. The pneumonia. After the virus takes on your body, you get pneumonia, boom, you're dying. So man.
Now I agree with you in terms of taking care of your body and you know taking care, even though I don't do a good job of it. But I agree with that part.
What about the food part, Zoe? What about the food?
That I disagree with
It's the hot sauce.
is I don't believe it's karmic. And the reason why is it might be personally karmic.
That's what I meant.
In the sense of you didn't do good by yourself.
That's what I meant.
And this is what's happening. And that's why I'm just offering clarity from my standpoint. I don't think the coronavirus is karmic in and of itself, because it can't be karmic if niggas designed this motherfucker somewhere in a lab.
To attack people with high blood pressure, to create a virus with a lock on it that specifically fits into a high blood pressure cell. That has to be, you had to come up with some shit.
Well, no,
like
I think that's part of it. Let's make sure Jeff's mic is popping right. I think that's part of it.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. I know you ain't eating right because I sold you the food. I know you ain't eating right.
Shit.
I grew the shit.
Oh,
You're
shit.
right. I'm the one that's giving you the toxins.
I Isaiah 45 and 7 this shit.
Nigga, this Isaiah 45 and 7. Somebody pull up Isaiah 45 and 7.
What is that?
I'm
45 and 7.
hold on. I got my word.
Do you understand? But this is what predictive programming is.
They knew.
So I know what I feed you, and I know what'll set off what I feed you in your body.
Like remember the first Batman with Michael Keaton, when Batman figured out what the Joker was doing to kill people? He says, it's not lipstick alone.
Yes.
But if you put lipstick with soap, your
With
ass
this
is done.
and that
and
this,
Right.
and
this,
that,
yes.
yes. Just by itself, it ain't gonna fuck with you.
Right.
Because you're hearing what's coming out when they describe it as a standalone virus. They saying it's not. It's really weak.
Right.
And if you're in good health, you're not gonna have any major effects from
Right.
it. See, listen. But if I control the food.
Yep, and all the fucking toxin bullshit
Yeah.
that I pump
And-
into the hood.
And
Yeah.
that's why I say don't look at the book of Revelation as prophecy.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
It's not a prophecy. See, let me tell you. See, let's break this down.
Yeah, this kind of shit you got to know to wear that shirt. You can't, you
See,
can't
a
just wear
lot of people don't know that there's a difference in the word prophet. They think it all means to prophesy. But not all prophets had the ability to tell the future. If you read the goddamn books, they will basically break down who had certain gifts. The Quran says that we gave certain prophets this, and that, different abilities, blah, blah, blah. It's in the books. Now, take a prophet like Muhammad. He didn't have the ability to prophesy. He didn't even know how to read. He was given the book. Read, nigga. Gabriel, you got a pee-pee? This nigga. Get your elderly bladder out of here, boy. The nigga said he got a pee-pee. But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, certain prophets was given their books. Other prophets, their books came in the form of visions.
Right.
You understand? Or certain prophets could speak in tongues. Tongues just means different languages.
Right. That's
It doesn't mean.
Thank you. That's it.
Right.
You remember that
Damn.
scene on Bruce Almighty?
Oh my God. Steve Carell, that was, dude, that's some of the funniest shit ever.
You got motherfuckers in the pulpit. That's not what speaking in tongues is about. Speaking in tongues is about speaking different languages to different people in order to spread, quote
Right.
unquote, the so-called
Right.
gospel. So there
Right.
are different types of prophets. But let me tell you, propaganda can also prophesy. Somebody turn that into a meme right now. Because Pastor preaching right now. Propaganda can also prophesy. Huh? On your dollar.
Where your pass a bounce? Your pass a bounce.
On your dollar. What does your dollar say? He, God, has undertaken our favor. What is that Latin quote, Kev?
Novus Ordo Seclorum.
Oh, the New World Order.
Novus Ordo Seclorum. New order of the ages.
New
Secular
order
ages.
is on your dollar. No, He, God, has undertaken our favor is the other one. Annuit.
Oh, I knew it Queptus.
Yes. He, God, has undertaken our favor. The Bavarian Illuminati, when was that? 1776, 1777? When was that?
7, I think.
See, y'all thinking it's prophecy when it's actually pre-programmed.
That's was program.
Pre-programmed, right? Propaganda. Predictive programming. They've been setting up the end of the world for many millennia
Conditioning.
through conditioning. This is how they get you ready with the movies.
Yep.
Let's get the idea
Yep.
that the devil can
Yep.
get in your asshole
Yep.
and have you throwing up,
In your asshole.
get in your asshole, have you throwing up green juice. I seen the bitch throw up green juice. I'm never drinking green juice again. You understand? Predictive.
Green juice coming out.
I'm just saying, predictive programming. They know what they want you to fear, and they've already programmed it a long time ago.
Man, feed it to you every
And they've been
day.
feeding it to you. They don't just feed you poisonous foods, they feed you poisonous ideas. The idea is listen to me now, the idea is the virus.
It's the virus.
Now, and y'all need to hear it now. Y'all need to hear it. I know you don't like it. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and hit the super chat button. All my moderators in the super chat room, please, in the chat room, please thank everybody who has dropped a little piece of change. I know it's tough during these times. Again, hit that super chat, hit that like button, hit the share button. I'm just trying to tell you what's happening. You want to know why Black people are at the bottom statistically in every major category in America? Because white people fear your spirituality. If you ever woke up the big long dick giant in you, that nigga that come through, you motherfucker, that nigga, wake up the long daddy dick giant in you. They scared of it, and that's why, oh shit, they can't make the money we make. Oh shit, they can't find the level of safety, the level of happiness, the level of contentment. No, we got to keep they shit on uncertain terms at all times.
Not once you waking up.
Level of we can't, no equal opportunity, none of that shit.
Education.
Do you understand? Why? Because when we happy as Black men and women, we tend to thrive. Not just live. Go ahead, Jeff.
Right.
What the white man becomes if truly the best person for the job always got it, and Black people had their shit together on the level of not even Jews, just Mexicans, because Mexicans ain't quite got their shit together like Jews. If we had our shit together on the level of Mexicans, do you know what white people become? Unnecessary. In every fucking way. If you were to let the best person for the job get it all the time, how many times niggas got to prove to you that if you just let us plug into our melanin, we don't give a goddamn what we doing. We doing it better. Everything. Now you can go from open heart surgery down to 3-card money up. It doesn't matter. When you put this melanin on some shit, the magic come out. And those who are without melanin immediately become unnecessary, and they see it even before you do.
And go ahead, Kev, or Timmy Tight Top. Get in here, Timmy Tight Top, and then Kevin.
Oh gosh. So, Zoe, you talked on something about the big businesses still making money. You know.
Oh yeah.
Big businesses like Google or Amazon, they still get shipment, but the small businesses like us, we're getting hit. Like Jeff is getting hit, Weeju's getting hit, Real Naga's getting hit. You know, but the economy's still going for them.
You don't know my business name?
Oh, my bad.
Okay, cool. It's fine. I mean, just go ahead. I mean,
Zoe's over there with the t-shirts. I need to get in the t-shirt business too. So they're still keeping everything afloat. We're swimming, but you know, we got to come out of this stuff. And being healthy and stuff is the way to come out of this stuff. Being, you know, just more positive thinking. We got to go through this. I guess we got 30 more days of being in this situation, right? Assume maybe
30 more days until they come up with another excuse to extend it.
You know. But we gotta keep our head up and just keep living and just try to do the things we gotta do to be strong and living this normal life right here. I mean, to me, we can gather ourselves and get our thoughts together during this time to build our business up. We got 30 days to get things together or whatever, to get things together and think about things we need to do. We can read, we can do anything that we need to do at this point to focus on what we're gonna do for the next change that's gonna happen. You know,
Get your knowledge up.
Yeah.
That's seriously. I was going what he was saying. Hey, get your knowledge up. Right now, the financial game. This is how they build millionaires and billionaires. They short the market. They they buy up everything for cheap, for nothing, and then boom, when you're too busy distracted with the fuckery that they put out in the world to distract you from knowing, right, all the bullshit that they put out there. Right. So you can do that too. Get together and build investment groups.
Yeah.
Because right now, investing in stock, I know you might not have it on your own, but get together and do that. You can do stuff like get PayPal credit. So PayPal will give you credit, and usually, like for the first time, they'll give you like $4,500 in credit. So if you got a few people, each one of y'all can get a credit line for $4,500, and you can transfer that into cash and buy stocks off of that. And you can pay back the money. You can pay back the money cheaply every month. This is how millionaires and billionaires do it. They don't buy anything with their own money. No. They borrow money to buy shit and they pay it back. Like each movie that you see is an entity within itself. They borrow money for that movie specifically. That movie is its own corporation. They borrow money off of that movie makes money, then that movie has to pay its own money back. They don't spend their own money for shit. So you can start doing that same thing. Use their model. I'm telling you, Republic.co. That's an investment place where you can invest in small startup companies for like $50 just starting up. Fundana.com. This is all weed investments, weed startups. You can they do weed real estate companies, weed dispensaries, all kind of weed industry. Get in the game, man. This is the time for you right now. The universe and the world is taking a breath, because it was getting too crazy. But this is the time for you to elevate your consciousness on how to move and elevate and succeed in the new way. Because when they start moving this shit again, it's gonna be on super speed. It's gonna be boom. You don't want to be the motherfucker left behind. When they start this shit back up, it's gonna be boom.
To co-sign that, what Kevin is basically telling you is that there was I went to boot camp with one of these brothers, white dude actually, who right after the Great Depression, his grandmother was taking $1 here, $1 there from the money coming in, and she decided to invest in this little startup company called Hewlett Packard.
Damn.
Hewlett Packard. Why do you say it like a Midwestern white?
Because that's where he was from. My grandmother invested in this little company called Hewlett Packard, and now my family is paid. We are basically at a global reset. Somebody, I was explaining this to my wife, was talking about a friend of ours who was hit up on Facebook by another male friend of ours. And one of the questions, of course, from the black ladies involved was what kind of money he got. I said, well, he got the same kind of money everybody got right now, unless he's super rich, because what has happened is, let's just say he was going bankrupt towards the middle of the Monopoly game, and somebody came over and smacked the fucking board. How much money, where did them houses then went everywhere? Right. You are right in the middle of a smacked Monopoly board. Right. When it starts over, if you bullshitting now, oh, God bless you.
Get into
God bless you.
The stock game, though, is the one that, because when they drop stocks that low, and they start the economy back up, and those stocks start moving back up. This is how rich people get rich, man, majorly rich. This is what they do. They are at the top of the levels. They are trading stocks and bonds and financial instruments, or dollar bills and Deutschmarks and all that shit. It's stock market. Get in that shit. I'm telling you, that's how you win.
Now let me just say this, and then I might end mines.
Good.
Let me just say this, though. You hear everybody saying, when we come out of this quarantine, that our way of life is going to be different. They're not talking about black people. See, black people got to make up their own mind to say,
come on,
when we come out of quarantine, we're going to be different. Yeah. See, white people saying, oh, our whole lifestyle going to be different. And then what niggas is saying is, well, what kind of lifestyle we going to have, boss?
Master?
See, as a collective group, We gotta be the ones that say, when we come out of this,
That's what I'm saying.
we gotta have a different
Yes.
mode of action.
There it is.
See, we live in a society where we got young people who were raised ghosting each other. We live in a society where we got young people who take advantage and take for granted parents who might have done a little better than their parents did for them. So the grandkid will come out on some old, this is how it's supposed to be. No, nigga. We evolved to this point to get you to where you are,
Right.
and you need to understand the lineage
Right.
that got you here, which would elevate your ability to appreciate the parent you got.
Right.
But you can't appreciate the parent you got if you have a sense of entitlement and you think shit's supposed to be sweet. No. Especially for black people, if you're a kid that grew up with a parent that was busting their ass
Yeah.
to get you to a certain space in life, and you have no motherfucking idea about how this government looks at black wealth as a terrorist threat.
Right.
Yeah.
Now listen, they don't look at black income
No.
as a terrorist threat.
Wealth.
They look at
Yeah.
black wealth as
Yeah.
a terrorist threat.
And unity.
That's what the Comcast man said about Byron Allen. I'm not having a meeting with a terrorist.
That's right.
He called Byron Allen a terrorist.
Well, you know,
See, that was a power move over an income move. See, they gonna give you money because money don't automatically bring you power. Until our kids wake up and realize we putting them in a position based off of our hustle, y'all need to learn and understand something different. Remember, the millennials is opting out of everything. Marriage, education.
Right.
Buying houses.
Buying houses. They opting out of everything. And then the question now becomes, what do you appreciate?
what are you opting into?
What are you opting into, but what do you, see, you can't opt into nothing you don't appreciate.
Thank you.
You can't opt into nothing you don't value.
Right.
We got a whole generation of motherfuckers who don't really value. Meaning, they'll come into this chat room and won't hit the like button. No, and then it's not just about likes. Fuck the likes. It's the act
Right.
of participating.
Interaction.
Interact. Like, for instance, when a young motherfucker from my generation got on a basketball team at his school, that meant something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Hold up, you made varsity?
Yep.
You remember how the coaches
Yep.
used to be famous in the neighborhood?
Right.
Yep.
You mean Coach Art Lodge got you on, the nickname was Art Lodge.
Art
Coach
Lodge.
Art Lodge.
Art Lodge.
You made
Art
Art Lodge's
Lodge.
team.
Right.
Yeah.
That
Art
meant
Lodge.
something.
That meant something.
Hell yeah, it did.
See, and don't nothing mean nothing to this generation right now except getting what they want instantaneously. So we've got to emerge out of this quarantine as different people. Does it mean we got to go back? Maybe. Maybe we got to pick up some old school concepts and
Right.
beliefs and ideas
Right.
and integrate it with the future moving forward. The reality of it is, when they say our life's gonna be different, they not talking about you. They setting this shit up to destroy you right now.
That shit was made to attack niggas with high blood pressure.
Jeff just told you.
Shit.
Jeff just said this is a breath holding game. Who can hold their breath the longest? Jeff,
Sure.
what do you see coming out of this motherfucking this after this quarantine is over? How do you see our community, as fragmented as it is, how do you see it coalescing around each other and rallying? Or do you see that, or do you see us waiting for the cues that come from the system that gave us this shit?
I have a bleak, simultaneously bleak and fantastic prognosis. I believe that absolutely there is going to be a pro-black, a Pan-African uprising but it is going to be amongst the rubble of black bodies. The rubble. There is going to come a culling, and all them ignorant niggas that you used to be at the picnic wishing they would be marched to the edge of the earth and kicked the fuck off, they're about to be.
They about to be gone.
They're about to be. Pretty please with Sugar on top, ignore all this shit we saying. I got something I'm working on. It's called Yeah, You Gonna Die Early. When I drive by McDonald's and see a line, all y'all, yeah, you gonna die early. If you think anything other than what the creator put you here to do, which is not to be the assistant manager at Best Buy, with whatever he put you here to do, if you ain't doing that, your ass is done. And there are some people who are taking the advice that we give. There are some people, and I'm not gonna just put us on some kind of shiny fucking pedestal. The truth is there. We see it. We ain't over there talking to you. We're on this road, looking at the road to hell, telling you motherfuckers, you better walk across the goddamn median. You better walk across the grass and get off that goddamn side road. What do you call the side road? The frontage road. You niggas is on
frontage road.
You niggas is on the frontage road to ruin.
Country to the mother.
With the shit you eat, the shit you thinking, the shit you doing, keep doing it. Keep doing it, and you are going to be amongst the pile of bodies. Because there's going to be one. And it's not just from this virus.
Yeah.
There's going to be a pile of bodies. That's what I believe.
Now, it's 1,400 people in the chat room right now. We got a third of the likes. We should have 1,400 likes, 1,300 likes, 1,000 likes. What you waiting on, right? I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, if you don't press like, you're going to die early.
Right? Damn.
I'm at work.
God damn. Let me just say this. We released, and I know it's tough times. It's tough times, and we have to acknowledge the fact that it's tough times, and people are going through it, and people are dealing with it, and we need to be of service to people by providing information, in my opinion, that's balanced, right? I don't want to send nobody off on some wild goose chase or some shit, but I will say this. We dropped those dope-ass University of You shirts. We only got 13 sales in a month. In a month.
Stop bullshitting.
13 sales in a month. Are they too expensive? I didn't make the price. Somebody talk to me. I would at least love to get the feedback like, hey, I think it's dope, but it might be a little too pricey for me. Tell me something.
Speak
Don't
up.
just ignore the product, or if you ignore the product, maybe it's whack. But I would love to hear, hey, nigga, it's whack. I like it's whack over indifference.
Right.
Over
Yes.
nothing, right? So just tell me the truth, because this is how we do. I get so many people hitting me up with music. Hey man, tell me what you think of my music. I take the time out of my busy schedule. I might listen and be like, all right, this is what I think.
You devote your life minutes.
I devote my life minutes, right. Or do you know how many people who will ignore the fact that I actually get paid to coach couples and singles? Do you know how many people just email me randomly with a problem? They don't go to the website, they don't fill out the questionnaire, they don't want to pay for the coaching, but they will reach out randomly and say, hey man, I'm in trouble. I need help. You know how many times I've hit them back and said, well, what's your issue? See, we got to emerge out of quarantine as different people, right? I'm gonna do for me, I'm gonna do my own shit, fuck what everybody else on. That shit is not going to survive in this new world that's being put together.
Individuals, you will be dead. Individual, being an individual.
If you want to go far,
you
go
got
together.
You got to link up in this new world shit, man.
Somebody in the chat room just said something. Davey Lee just said something. He said, niggas fake as fuck. And I believe that. I believe that. Listen, you on quarantine, it's 12:05 p.m. on the West Coast, it's 3:05 p.m. on the East Coast. Your ass is bored. So now you're watching this TV basically.
Right.
Right.
And this is a form of entertainment. I like when they say the good
Man,
men.
right.
I like when Uncle Kill Your Dreams come
Right.
in. I like when Jeff and then Jeff Grant. It's entertainment. But the reality of it is, it should be participatory. The way we move forward should be collective and collaborative.
You got to make this a community, y'all, because
Yep.
that's how this stuff will survive.
Okay.
Because with a community, you don't need major people to blow up. We just need people to support within the community. And if you have that, you don't need 50 million people. We just need us. And that's all he's talking about. The people who are here, you're getting good energy, you're getting the content, you're getting information, you're getting knowledge. Man, hit the like button. Because just even just that helps the algorithm. With the algorithm, it sends the video out so more people can see the information and it gets out. So if you truly feel that the information is valuable, you should want it to get out to more people. So just do that if you can't support.
And let me just say,
Financially, I mean.
there are a lot of solid people in our chat room. Let's see. We got a brother named Van, F108, Mimi, yeah, Marcus Modley. Let me get your name right. Madi, Marcus Modley, The Prince, right? You in the dig? It's a lot of solid people in here. Reggie from Indiana.
Yeah, Reg.
You in the dig? And what's beautiful about, and I want to give this example, what's beautiful about what they do is, and I never asked them to do this, but if you get in that chat room and you watch that chat room, they promote everybody who on this show.
Do this? Right.
Yes.
That's what's up.
They promote
Yes.
Real Nagas. They promote Jeff's channel. When Jeff had his show, they was promoting his channel. They was
Yes.
promoting his show. They promote Weed Juice. They promote everything. Anybody that's on here,
That's what's
they
up.
promote. Even though I'm
Appreciate
not
y'all.
even still promoting Bill Sauce technically. But they still promote Bill Sauce. And I don't have nothing but love for Bill Sauce. Do you get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we have to get into this collaborative, cooperative kind of mindset if we're going to move forward, right? My brother Reza Islam just joined the chat room. Everybody say what's up to Reza. What up?
Whoa, brother Reza. What's up?
You understand? This whole thing is about providing resources. So when we come out of this as more of a collective.
You have to be.
Listen,
You have
the
to be.
homeboy Phil called me yesterday, said, Zoe, I got a black-owned business that needs some light. MyBusinessLoan.com, right? He was like, I need somebody to jump in here and help me get this thing off the air. I said, who is it? He said, it's Mo Hussein. I said, Muhammad Hussein? I met him. That dude's solid. Solid dude, legal dude. He pulled me to the side before and said, look, man, said, anything you need, let me know, nigga. Like on some legal shit. Like,
Right.
just call me, nigga.
Yeah,
He didn't have to say that. He didn't have to do that.
That's the culture taking care of you.
that's right.
Do you understand? He called me before. Hey, Zoe, there's this cigar company out of Cincinnati, right? Who's the richest man in the world
Bezos?
that ever lived?
Oh, that ever lived.
Mansa Musa.
Mansa Musa. That's the name of the cigar line.
Oh, shit.
The Mansa Musa. They sent me a box of them. I never smoked them. I just got them sitting in the chilling.
Wait.
He said, man, you got to promote this brand, black owned, out of Cincinnati. I said, well, let me let them sit for a while and then maybe I'll check it out. But again, that came from Mo Hussein.
That's dope.
Do you understand? So I'm trying to tell y'all, listen, watch this. Watch what I'm saying. Tell me I'm wrong, Jeff Brown.
What's this?
Don't your wife do the same thing we asking the community to do?
What's it?
Don't your wife come into your life and enhance your life by supporting you, by holding you down. Listen up.
Give me room.
Do you understand?
Give me room. Give me room.
Back it up.
Let me be very clear. Let me be very, very clear. My wife is the epitome of black girl queen magic. Period. Period. Everything that I sow into my wife manifests because I have found, and I didn't get to her until I told myself this. I can't accept anything other than excellence in my life from anything and anyone starting with me. And then she appeared on this particular page. Not fucked up on the socio-Judeo-Christian Kool-Aid. Not fucked up on the permanent weave in her hair. Understanding that stay in your place is not an insult to her because her place is queen. Them women is hard to find, bro. They hard to fucking find. And the way I found her, I was leaving the relationship casino. I'm like, fuck it. I done lost 2 houses, $125,000 cash in this goddamn relationship casino. And I said, you know what? This is a gorgeous slot machine on the way out. I'm just going to drop a quarter in and won $25 million on the way out. Because I was done. I was done. Uncle. I wasn't going to find nobody. But yeah, baby, that's just a shout out to my wife, straight up.
One more quarter.
And let me just say, that's the reality of what relationship is. When you hear Krishnamurti talks about you are in relationship with the world. You are in relationship with your community. You are in relationship with the people you work with. You are in relationship with your family, your children. Again, you look for a great woman to come into your life and support you even in your confusion, even in your uncertainty. You look for that. Yet you don't give it back to the community.
So how can it get to you?
So how can you get that type of woman? See, Murty was genius when he said relationship functions as a mirror. You can't have the best in life until you get the best out of yourself. Until you pull the best out of yourself. You can't pull the best out of yourself if you don't own what's not right with you. And what's not right with us is we've allowed media to confuse us in terms of gender. We've allowed media to confuse us in terms of roles. We've allowed media to confuse us in terms of what's progressive.
How about it? How about it?
This shit is about following. If you ain't got the newest phone, use a goofy.
Right?
iPhone 38, nigga, that iPhone 38 is on the chain.
And can't operate fully an iPhone 4.
Now,
you don't even know what all that shit do, and you got to have the latest. That's that fucking retail disease.
right.
Just got to have. And why? Why? This dear motherfuckers living in the ghetto. If you are living in the same place that other broke motherfuckers are, and you have an extremely nice car, an extremely nice brand new sneakers that are extremely expensive, you're not sending the message that I'm okay and you're not. You're sending the message that I have figured out how to most flashily misspend my money. You can't stunt on white people.
No, you cannot.
They face on the money. You can't stunt on them. The niggas you stunting around, all you are proving is that you have pulled your money together and misspent it. That's it. Knock it off with this, what are those? What are those?
Yeah.
Motherfucker between your ears. What are those?
Caucasians.
What are those thoughts you're having?
Caucasians, they stunt with trips to Italy on yachts.
Right.
That's how they stunt.
Nigga,
We don't want to go to Italy today.
nigga,
Right.
how you gonna stunt on somebody's family on the letter R?
We have a patent and a copyright and a trademark on the letter R.
Right.
Any words that have letter R in it owes us.
Yes, we get a nickel for every time you use the letter R.
What
Get
the
the
People-
fuck out of
Anybody
here.
who's been around like a rich Caucasian, you'll see like when you see them look, they don't look like nothing. They'll wear some regular ass
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
shit. They look like they broke as fuck.
Now, I'm gonna come back and finish this point and then throw it to Jeff for his intellectual rant. But let me just say this. It would be amazing to still be alive when our people are able to express themselves creatively without having to dig deep through the source of trauma. Right? Biggie talked about losing the edge after he got rich. We are rapping about different shit now.
Right.
Right? Or Ice Cube talked about being poor, and that was a motivating factor to get you to where you need to go. LeBron James and all the NBA and NFL players always talk about being broke and how balling and having a dream of buying mama a house, right, was always this motivating factor to get out the hood, right? Everything we tend to create in our community pulls on the dark energy of Dormammu,
Dark side.
of trauma, Right?
Dr. Doom.
of oppression. We pull from that and create hip hop and create LeBron Jameses
Right.
and all these motherfuckers.
Right.
Listen now. I've made this point. There's only 12 music notes.
I won't accept that from anyone but Quincy Jones.
That's what Quincy told me. There's only 12.
how do you
Shit,
sound?
man.
How
There's
do you
only
sound?
12 notes, you know. Shit. That's where you start, no. That's the foundation, you know. It's only 12 notes, you know. Shit. Motherfucker. There's only 12 notes. How come Prince's sound so different than Michael's?
How about it?
And how did both of them become
Right.
immensely great
Right. Two gods of music.
with the same 12 notes?
Same 12 notes.
How the fuck that happened?
Bill Withers.
Let me tell you something.
12 notes.
When you lock into you purpose, you reality, you source, them same 12 notes get arranged in an infinite fashion that nobody else could do. The white man told you to mimic.
Yep.
Because he mimicked you.
Yep. I know too.
And now you mimic him. He's the greatest thief in the history of existence. How is Hippocrates named after hypocrisy, yet he's the father of medicine? When we know that Caduceus came from ancient Kemet.
Right.
Now you waiting to hear some deep shit some other nigga said so you can take advantage of it. So you can be less insecure about what you don't know. Not knowing that knowing is the prison.
Right.
Creativity lives in the unknown. But the white man had to know how you could be as dope as you fucking are.
Creativity. But by very virtue of the word, creativity means working on what's not there. If I'm creating something, nigga, it's not there. If I can make a cake, but to create a recipe, that's a whole nother animal.
Right.
That's some other shit. This concept that we are not enough. This concept that I gotta wait till I hear it from a white man because it don't make no sense till then. All of that shit comes from the negative of what Zoe spoke on earlier, how we pull from the dark and make light. Some motherfuckers can only make more dark. Are you around a bunch of motherfuckers that's making more dark?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time of the show where another old man,
You understand?
a lot of wisdom, a lot of information, a little long-winded like I am. He comes into the show. He's a visiting pastor, visiting bishop.
About it. Wow.
You know, he's former Marine.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yeah.
No, I am a Marine.
He's a current comedian and writer for some of your favorite comics.
Absolutely.
He has a segment on this show called Jeff Brown's Intellectual Rant. Jeff Brown's Intellectual Rant, let's go!
I was looking in the chat, and I am going to spare the individual me actually busting them out with their name because of the ignorant shit they typed. But about a half hour ago, somebody typed, the PPP loan paperwork is too long.
Wow. All right.
Fuck, where do I start? One,
Fuck tart. Start there.
please understand that anything in this life that is worth doing, there's a long line of motherfuckers in front of you already doing it. If you let the line discourage you, you ain't gonna never get to shit you want. It's already somebody doing what you want to do that's positive because you didn't invent it. Because you didn't invent positivity. Immunity versus resistance. I was amongst the people who had very high hopes that COVID-19 was going to affect white people worse. I certainly did.
Yeah.
I certainly was on the chickens come home to roost crew. I certainly was.
I remember that shit.
Yes. I must now reevaluate
You coming to give me credit? Okay.
and reposition my thinking.
Let me be quiet.
Reposition my thing.
Immunity implies that, like diplomatic immunity, social immunity, when you testify and turn state's evidence, immunity from prosecution, that implies that no matter what I do, the horror will not come to me. That's not what black people have. What we have to this virus, in my opinion, is a resistance to it that we fuck off with rib tips and grape soda.
Man.
Yes, black people, you are the perfect storm for this virus. Why? Because you eat the worst.
Man.
You exercise the least.
Yep.
You sit around in the most trauma. The bullshit comes to you in every facet. Wherever you live as black people, the bullshit comes to you on the train. It comes to you in the grocery store. It comes to you on television. And what do? You sit down with a fucking ladle and eat this shit. So that whatever comes next, you are right in line for that bullshit to affect you. Now, I don't know. I think I already had this shit. Valentine's Day when I was dog sick. I think I've had it already.
Oh, quiet, sick nigga, huh? Sick and silent.
Patient zero.
I think I've had it already. But working with Timmy Tight Top and these juices, not eating meat, all the things that I do. Do you know why I do these things? It's because I want to die of death by complete fucking surprise.
Right.
Hey, it's over.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know nothing.
Surprise, nigga! This bus fell out the sky.
Yep.
A bus. I need a bus to fall out of the sky and fall. It's not gonna be some shit I see. You make fun of white folks that skydive. You make fun of white folks that swim with sharks and hang glide. Guess what? Guess what? You doing the same shit with your diet. You doing the same shit with your finances.
Yes.
You're doing the same shit with the way you talk to your fucking kids.
Niggas is bungee jumping with their finances.
You are bungee jumping with your fucking finances. Jesus right now is taking the Pepsi challenge. Dear Holder the Boko shots, how much longer you gonna hang on to it? No weapon formed against me shall prosper with the exception of Dylan Roof's gun.
Ooh.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper with the exception of redlining, with the exception of Jim Crow, with the exception of the coronavirus. No weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Hold the Boko shot.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Depends on who the fuck you ask.
Ooh, shit.
Ask Africans who are starving right now, will he do it?
Ooh. Why don't we change it to won't he think about it?
Won't he think? Won't he give it some consideration?
Won't he think about
Won't he
it?
ponder it? Jesus.
Might he do it?
Jesus. It's some people praying for you to help them. Are they niggers? Yes. Tell them I work in mysterious ways.
Quantum mechanics.
You know what? That's when I hear black people mad at Trump, that pisses me off because he's just a tool.
Yeah.
But when I hear them speak ill of his followers and then go to black church, you know how much Trump and Jesus got in common? Think about it right now.
Uh-oh.
Think about how much Trump and Jesus have in common. How much their followers are identical. No matter what happens in your life, you give your version of God an out. If it happens good, look at God.
Yep.
If it happens bad, I guess it was God's plan.
Or the devil.
All things work together for good for those who love the Lord. To include you missing 2 toes because you keep eating Snickers? Does that work?
Snickers is good.
Keep it up. Thank you. The universe has removed the net. That's what's happened. There's no more safety net. You can't wander down the Circle K, stand behind the counter for 8 hours, wander your ass home, and become the very best for today on Madden. That life is over. There's no more room for whatever your Achilles heel is. The universe is coming for. Is finance your Achilles heel? That's how you're going to die. Is diet your Achilles heel? That's how you're going to die. The universe is not fucking with you niggas no more.
Man.
So, somebody else. We need the specifics, Jeff. Not just finger waving. No, you don't, motherfucker. No, you don't. You don't need a goddamn thing else. If the big thumb out of the sky comes down and mashes this building, and the 4 of us never utter another word, we have put a decade of knowledge on YouTube. It's not a motherfucker watching me that don't know that pork is bad for you.
Seriously. You've been hearing it from Muslims?
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the first place I heard it, and I was 9. I'm 55. This shit, we need specifics. No, you don't. What you want is everything to change for good but you.
Ooh.
You want to be able to still eat the same shit, still go to the same places, still hang around the same niggas, still do the same shit, and get different results. You're not, and the universe is grading. Keep it up, niggas. Keep it up. Fuck it. Get off of this. When this is over, go make yourself a burger and wash it down with some scotch. I'm done.
Uber good. You want good Uber to the crib.
Yes.
and dropped off.
Yes.
You want the outcomes you want in life.
You know, here's
Dropped
how,
off by
thank you.
Postmates.
Here's how you know niggas. Here's how you know niggas is gonna die. Here's how you know niggas is gonna die. And this ain't just about niggas, white folks too, but this how you know. When you go into the stores and the shelves are empty, the produce section ain't.
No.
It's just the shit that'll kill you. The shit in the middle is missing. You can go get organic fruit right over there. You can go get the GMO fruit, but niggas get some fruit.
Right.
Listen here. Let me explain something to you about my reluctance.
Yeah, right? Right?
Go ahead. Listen here. Let me tell you
I'm
something.
just saying, the nigga you used to be has to be renewed after you come out of quarantine.
It has to be. It's gonna be a new world.
Bruh.
Your ass is not together.
That sentence is a little short. It has to be renewed if you want to live in now. Because 1988 is that way.
Shit.
You niggas keep it up.
2019
Thank you.
is that way.
2019. Keep it up, niggas. Keep it up. Keep ignoring us. Keep eating what you want to eat. Keep not investing your money. Keep not unifying, and you will find yourself with your last thoughts before you perish of this show, motherfuckers, you was told.
And then to go back to the points that Jess is talking about, it's the society you love to parrot and mimic that made you a social mercenary, that made you a copycat in everything that you do. So even when people are brought into your life to help you, you're really just saying, give me what I want.
Yes.
What do I have to do to get what I want? Right. And then once that's revealed to you, most people say, well, that shit's too hard. I'll turn back and make comfortable what I don't want.
Yep.
Again, the white man taught you how to be a mercenary. This motherfucker got something, and I want it. Now, either he's gonna teach me how to get it, or I'm just gonna steal it from his ass. Tell me that ain't Black America.
But Jackie.
That's what jacking is.
Jack move.
Jack move, fool.
We jack each other creatively. We jack each other intellectually. But again, those same 12 notes now, you were imbued with the power to make those same 12 notes your own.
Right. Whatever you want them to be.
You so busy copying somebody else's melody, you can't find your rhythm.
So Billy, coloring by number.
Coloring by number. Now, at the end of the day, we showing you something here. They trying to get into Africa. French doctor apologizes for suggesting COVID-19 treatment to be tested in Africa.
Using them as guinea pigs. Yep.
See, they've always known what you are. Listen, they've always known what you are. See, you got to see the one thing in life break down so you can believe that you're really in trouble. The thing that we believe in the most is the Oprahs, the black celebrities. Well, if they can do it, we can do it. No, they are like politicians. They're not elected, they're selected.
Thank you.
Do you understand? They knew, Zoe been doing this shit for years. Zoe is 6'1" and cute and green eyes. The motherfuckers say, not him. Not gonna get this nigga an opportunity.
No. Well,
We know what this nigga talking about.
The reason, let's just be honest. Let's just be honest.
Wait, let me finish this.
Yes, sir.
They know then they hear what I'm saying, and then the people they choose will go back and pick bits and pieces of what I've said. And then they get to bring it to the forefront. I'm telling you, I've been in this game a long time. I'm telling you, you see Africa, right? Listen, they don't want you as a self-realized being. So whatever they're doing, let's make sure we keep our foot on Africa. We got China coming in there. We are raping it. Different African countries still owe the colonizers, these colonizing countries, France, Spain, Portugal. They still owe these guys annual payouts.
85% of their GDP has to go to France. Most of those African countries.
Fuck France.
So all this bullshit still, but you got niggas that want to go to the Louvre. But again, I digress. So all this shit
Paris. I'm scared to Paris.
I try escargot. Nigga, you
jacking
cargo,
shit,
not
right.
escargot,
Thank
nigga.
you.
Your people still cargo.
You're jacking trillions out of Africa every year.
But put it this way. There is not a continent on this planet that can survive without Africa. Africa don't need none of you motherfuckers.
But see, this is the point I'm trying to make here now. They done put all this shit out, right? For you, clear signs in my opinion, for you to go, wait the fuck a minute. These niggas are here to rape and rob us and prevent the greatest of us to make it. See, you think the people that have made it are the greatest. That's wrong.
Thank you. Come on, bruh. Come on.
The greatest don't make it.
Nope.
Because the greatest are way more influential than those that are selected.
There's a reason.
The ones that are selected to keep you in line.
Yep.
Do you understand?
Yes.
No. The real greatest will get you in alignment. Have you ever been in the presence of somebody whose energy was such that it drew you in a way that you said, well, what the fuck kind of person is this? I felt that through the writings of different people. You read and be like, what in the feast of Sam, Cain?
And he sat down and yes.
You sit on the porch with one hand on your hip reading.
Yeah. You got to put it down, come back and read the same paragraph again.
Trying to figure out what the
fuck? Again, they know you got that kind of power. They're one.
Yep.
Have you ever heard this man talk? This man right here. Have you heard that man talk?
Many times.
He just passed.
What's his name?
Credo Mutwa. Just passed. All these white metaphysicians down there, Baba Credo, Baba Mutwa, connected. We connected like that.
Well, you know why he is not a superstar? Why I don't know him? It is because we have fully swallowed. Nobody swallows propaganda like black people. We have demonized sacrifice and deified comfort. That is why you look at Oprah, because she ain't struggling. That is why you look at that. You niggas don't like basketball that much. If basketball players made $40,000 a year, no, you niggas are in such Vietnam around you, not understanding that you are the key out of this. You, those of you who moved into projects and broke out the windows and pissed in the elevators, you made the ghetto hell. You made the ghetto hell. Those of you who decided not to take a vacant lot, tear up all the concrete and grow greens. You made this way. And because you don't want to do the extra thinking to get out of your discomfort, you deify comfort. Oh, he make money. That's what. Let a nigga fuck up. You know how long R. Kelly rode on molesting children?
Man.
With that nigga making money. Not the music. Not the music, nigga. It's a bunch of fantastic musicians that if you knew that young teenage girls made their bladder weak,
oh, damn. What?
They would not be where they were. You'd have hung them from the first tree. But R. Kelly represents comfort. Oprah represents comfort. And that's what you have deified. And every time that you demonize sacrifice, you put yourself further and further away from your true reality.
Hot monkey lava. Can everybody hit the like button and the share button?
Yeah.
Could you pull up the University of You shirts real quick? I need you guys to go to Power in One Clothing and please support my new college brand of t-shirts. That's the UCLA colors right there. Relationship is the University of You. It's a collective work between myself and Power in One Clothing. I've said this before. We dropped these shirts a month ago. We only got 13 sales.
What it called? I want to.
It's called the Relationship You, the University or the Relationship Rivalry Series. It's available on PIOclothing.com. We have so many other color schemes. What I've done is, that's the Clippers color.
Nigga, put that on with some Allen Iverson, the questions. The nigga, woo!
Yeah. That's the Clippers colors right there. The other one is the Lakers colors, of course. The purple and gold. We got the purple one with the gold writing. Relationship is the University of You. Because I keep trying to explain to people that I need to make this a cool factor.
Right.
Relating.
You ain't got nothing in your trunk? Because you know how I do. I got some money. I give you some
I don't
money.
have none in my trunk, sir. We need people to pre-order so we can open up. I mean, because the deal we got, we dealing with a small black company. Power in One Clothing. We're dealing with a small black-owned company. They don't have the money. Do you understand what I'm saying? To produce all the different colors.
Okay,
right?
fuck that. Fuck what colors they got to produce. Here you are. Here it is. If you buy another garment of any type that is just casual, and you don't buy one of these t-shirts or jerseys, whether you can wear, if you took, dear motherfuckers who don't like it, because I saw, yes, goddammit, you pissed me off. Dear motherfuckers that I saw in the chat room talking about how you don't like these shirts, how they ain't for you. Great news. Do you have somebody you don't like that you have to buy a gift for Christmas? You now have no excuses not to support a black business. It's a black fucking business.
That's true.
You motherfuckers kill me. Now, I tell you what, I bet you'd like that if you saw LeBron James with a swoosh stripe under the University of You. You couldn't keep them motherfuckers in the store.
But this goes back to that too. This goes back to that point too. You have to keep that in mind as well. You know, some of it is people don't like it. They don't like the design, and that's fair. Yeah. But then we also have to keep in mind also that it's slowed down, and I'm aware of this. It's slowed down because the virus.
Sure.
10 million people are about to or have applied for unemployment. So I understand that resources are tight.
Right now.
I don't. So, you know why? Because of those 10 million people, them motherfuckers ain't gonna walk around naked. They gonna buy something.
Yes.
Buy that.
And they gonna manipulate the system.
They gonna play the system.
What we do. It's what
Thank
we
you.
do.
If you don't buy that, I don't give a fuck. I don't make a nickel from this. But my children and my children's children and my children's children's children will benefit from us only buying black. You got to buy black first. Seek it out. Yeah. Yes, it's more expensive. Yes, it's more inconvenient. Don't let us perish because you love the dirty 4-letter word easy.
Shit.
That's what it comes down to, is that you have to go out of your way to deal with your people that's going to cost you more money in order for us to survive. Period.
Now watch this. This is going to transition us into our next story. Former New York Knicks superstar, Marbury. You remember Marbury?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Stephon Marbury bringing 10 million masks to New York. Former New York Knicks superstar Stephon is working with a company in China to sell 10 million masks to his hometown at cost instead of at a profit. He tells Anderson Cooper why it's important for him to do so. Now, this is reported by, of course, CNN. Now, a lot of people don't know, Stefan is a huge star over in China.
Huge.
I mean,
got a museum or some shit, like a big ass statue and crazy.
right. He probably bigger than Yao Ming.
Yes. He
In
borderline
China.
Kobe big.
Yeah, they, and he's trying to get these masks out of China back into America for New Yorkers. New York, of course, is the epicenter of this thing, and it's been hit really, really hard. But New Orleans is starting to try to catch up a little bit. So it's a lot going on in our world right now, and it's not just about supporting by buying products from black-owned businesses. It's also about supporting your local homeless shelters.
Right.
Right,
It's also
right.
food banks. It's also about supporting them. Now, again, part of the problem is scarcity is a religion in America. Everybody believes they don't have enough.
They don't have enough. Yeah.
And everybody believes that there are barriers and impediments to them getting what they need.
Hence Costco.
So what happens is we tend to hold on to shit when the flow of reality is about giving and releasing. Because you can't get more until what's in your hands is gone.
Exactly.
Come on, like the monkey with his fist in the thing.
Yeah, he's the monkey fist thing. What's the monkey fist thing
What's the
called,
monkey
Jeff?
fist? Junior, come in here and tell him about the monkey fist thing.
Where the monkey holding on to shit and can't get his hand out?
Yeah,
He in
that's-
jail. He done put his own handcuff
That's how they catch monkeys.
Salt.
They
with
put
the salt, right?
yeah.
Look, Jeff, that monkey that got Jeff's hairdo.
Look at him. Look at him. What is that? What is that? Look at him.
So that brings me to that story. Again, we need to find ways to where it ain't just about giving away your resources, it's about investing. There's a difference between giving away and investing. We give away the country products, like when you buy Gucci, you're giving that away. You're making Europeans rich, right? But if you go to Woody's Barbecue,
Woody's.
What is it?
Woo.
or you go to Phillips Barbecue,
Woody's and Phil.
now you
Two
done
brothers.
put that money back in the community. In Pasadena, we used to have Bill's Chicken.
Bills.
My uncle
Yeah.
had a restaurant for 17 years called Big Mama's Rib Shack. See, do you understand what I'm saying? Or the what is it, the turkey leg?
Turkey leg hut.
The Turkey Leg Hut down in Houston.
Turkey leg
Or
hut.
or
What?
Beautiful in Atlanta. The breakfast spot in Atlanta.
Sure.
See, it's not just about you getting what you want, it's also about you supporting and keeping something going.
Yep.
See, America is merciless when it comes to business. You as a being don't matter. Now, you matter for the time being, but you as a being don't matter. Easy. See, we got to see our celebrities get hit. What do I mean by that? You know how awkward it's gonna feel to see some NBA players go bankrupt?
Man.
Oh my God.
They're talking about it right now. how they
'Cause the
might
league is
cut
already-
checks. Right, talking about how they might have to do with the checks.
Cutting the
Yep,
checks,
yep.
right?
Pull back and let's work out a deal where y'all
Right.
get as much money.
And y'all like, wait, I'm already.
Or if you still get your salary,
Right.
whatever you got to pay us back
Right.
some of
Right.
it.
And the basketball players like, wait a minute, hold down now. I've
Yeah.
already misspent my great-grandparents,
exactly.
my great-grandchildren's money. I can't do this. I just bought this Bentley cash.
Seriously.
What am I?
Or as Tone Talks broke down, that was, to me, it was beautiful the way he brought it down. What about that NBA player that is the bank for his entire family?
Oh.
So yeah,
the
you
soul
pay me.
providing it,
Yeah,
yeah.
you pay me, but I done delivered this money
Right.
here and
Yep.
here
Right.
and here.
One
And,
here and
Right.
then
I done
Right.
paid off
School
this
loan
and
here,
did
yep.
this and
Right.
that.
Trying to assuage, trying to quell the lack that your system purposely created for my people is what I'm doing with my money. That's why I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for Remember when the Bush sisters got in trouble? When they was constantly getting in trouble? Okay. You got to give them a pass. Because they don't know nobody that know nobody that know nobody that's broke.
That know nobody.
Right.
I think you need 3 or 4 more.
3, 4 know nobodies in there.
No nobody.
They are so insulated from broke and struggle that it's ridiculous. They, of course, they fucked up because they lived in this bubble world. You niggas that make money, do you realize that every week there was a call to the White House while Obama was there for somebody to borrow some fucking money? Because if you are melanated in this country, there is no way you are insulated from lack. So how you gonna fuck off the one revenue stream that is coming into you? Here's the other thing niggas don't look at. Is even when you spend your money smart, you spend your money white.
Keep going, Jeff.
Oh yeah. I just got a $200 million contract.
Keep going, nigga.
I just got a that's right, I'm in the love army, nigga. I'm in the love corps. I'm in the love corps, nigga. James Brown, Prince, fuck y'all. Yeah, come on. Anyway. That's musicology. Anyway, I just signed with the Dallas Mavericks for 7 years, $134 million. I'm finna spend this money smart. I'm gonna put it on the stock market, white. I'm gonna buy up some apartment buildings, white. I'm gonna make a community development. I'm gonna start a neighborhood, white. Why has it got to be white? Because the people around you who are advising you to spend that money.
Wait, hold on. Before you answer him, because I really want you to think about the answer. But before you answer
yes, sir.
him, I have to address one thing. Timmy Tight Top, why you whisper? Why I gotta be white? Michael Jackson,
right?
Out of here, nigga. Speak the fuck up. All them muscles in that light ass voice. Go ahead, Jeff.
Dude. Why does it have to be white? Because all the smart people they're gonna send your way. You think you think you're gonna make that $134 million and they're gonna allow to knock on the door to be somebody from the Nation of Islam to take you to go see the brother minister to talk about how to deal with your money? No! You're going to spend your money white. Unless you make the conscious choice to spend your money black. I'm gonna start some housing developments with black contractors. I'm gonna find the only thing that's white perhaps is the land I'm buying, but everything else is black. If you don't make those choices, we gonna still be in this same place.
Right now, when everybody, like Zoe said, 10 million people applying for unemployment, and that's just the people who registered. You don't know who are not even out there,
right?
Even looking right now. So in this new world, man, it's only unity that's gonna get y'all through this, because everybody gonna be broke. So y'all gonna have to link up in order to survive and create new ways in order to move through this shit. But like they said, that's going to bring out the creativity. That should bring out the creativity if you're not too apathetic and lazy. You got to get on something. It's how the Caucasians make their money and then figure that shit out and do the same shit.
But this is my question now again, because that's a great point, Kev. My goal question now is, why do we still do business?
Why?
I think we should create an incident. See, it's easy.
I like this. Where you going? Well, come on, bro.
To go get Gaddafi by himself. But it's harder. When I say create an incident, I'm saying push the envelope forward with such unity that you have to make a spectacle killing us all.
Right.
Because that would definitely...
Not just one nigga. Don't just go get one.
Yep.
Yeah.
How do you justify getting all of us at the same time? Do you understand? That's what I mean by creating a spectacle, right? This African senator Senator Wetangula called on African leaders to reject COVID-19 vaccine testing on the continent. Yeah. He said, let's get with all. See, I saw this wonderful video that talked about how Africans and the leadership of Africa interface unilaterally with different countries. So if France wants to talk to the Ugandan president, they set up this meeting for the Ugandan president. And the Ugandan president goes and they treat him like royalty and he's the king and he's from Uganda. Or they want to meet with the Nigerian president. They set it all up, but it's unilaterally. Mm-hmm. It's me and you. It's France and this African country.
Right.
Yes.
I'm setting up a deal with just you.
Yes.
Yes.
But what if you had to set up a deal
With all 56
with
of them.
all 60, 70 countries in Africa?
Go look up the speech with the
Bilateral.
Yes, go look up it's the African Union speech with the she's the ambassador to America for Africa. Go look up that speech. She has all the African countries in there talking about just that, and they break down. She's the one who breaks down how most of the African countries still owe 85% of their GDP to France, and how they had to come out and how they have to come together to be able to pull themselves out of that shit, and how how France was pitting each country against one another, and that's why they were having the summit, because they actually had gotten now something like 20-something, 30-something countries together, and they were like, yeah, fuck this, they've actually signed some type of agreement where they actually they're gonna come together and try to pool their GDP, because France is fucking them trillions of dollars every single year.
But do you get what I'm saying? All these countries, it ain't just France. It's the Dutch, because the Dutch took over South Africa.
Yes, man.
Wait a minute,
Man.
hold on. And the gangster is so cold. The gangster is so real. Listen here, we are Afrikaans.
Yep, Africa.
That's different than the native African.
And the Keffa.
I'm I'm white than a motherfucker. I'm an Afrikaan. No, you're a con artist. That's what the fuck you are. You're not African.
African artist.
You understand? Again, in Africa, usurping, I mean, the cradle of civilization is in Africa?
Man.
Oh, I thought it was in the Middle East. No, the Middle East is our neighborhood, nigga. We came out of Africa and checked out the surrounding neighborhood. The Middle East. The Sumerians, all that shit, them niggas.
Niggers.
But they came out of Africa. The research is there.
Man.
I'm an Afrikaan now.
Yeah.
And I have the audacity to say I'm as African as the motherfuckers who are indigenous to this land.
Right. The Sumerians called themselves the dark-headed ones. That was their name.
Come on, man.
The
Come on,
dark-headed
man.
ones.
Come on, man. I swear to God, man, I can't make this shit up.
You cannot.
And I can't, let me just say this, man. I can't just keep talking about it either.
Yeah,
Jeff Brown alluded to something earlier today. He said we've been talking about this shit for 10 years.
A fucking decade, bro.
And now they done finally start moving in that direction.
And doing the shit we was talking about 9
20
years ago, we've been
years
telling
ago.
y'all this.
20 years ago, really?
So all I'm saying is, like, at what point, like, who do you need to hear it from? Who's the little young hot nigga? Who the young hot nigga?
Yeah.
Whoever the hot nigga is today.
Drake, Lil Baby,
You need to hear from
Baby,
Baby,
Bop, Boo,
Drake.
Boosie, Baby.
Somebody that got.
You need to
Whatever
hear
one of
from
them niggas.
somebody else.
Lil
Because
Boosie the Baby.
your addiction to celebrity, your addiction to stimulation, you got to hear from somebody you know. Like, I don't know, but what I'm saying doesn't stop it from being science. What I'm saying doesn't stop it from being the truth. Like, we've been telling y'all, work together.
Man.
Why your nickname gotta be Little Baby? What that say about what you think about yourself?
I'm just saying, but I don't give a fuck. somebody young gotta say it.
Yes, that's a yes.
In order for people to click, or I don't know who gotta say it. But maybe somebody celebrity, maybe Will Smith gotta come do the So What show.
I don't even think he got that type of pull no more. See, Nipsey was saying it and they took him out. Not with young people though.
Is it Lizzo? Maybe Lizzo gotta start speaking on it.
Lizzo got that type of pull now.
I'm not disrespecting nobody. Maybe Lizzo, it gotta come out of Lizzo's mouth. Does it gotta come out of Rihanna's mouth? Who does it have to come out of?
Let us know. Yes.
Drake.
Drake. Future, Beyonce, Rihanna, Lil Wayne. I don't know. But we got to start talking like this. I'm not hating on the kids. I'm giving the kids props. Because obviously our voices don't mean shit. It's their voices. What I'm talking about, dumbass motherfucker, is our addiction to celebrity. You mean to tell me you can't hear the truth unless it comes out of a celebrity's mouth?
Stop hating on it.
See what I'm saying? We got stupid people in here. Nobody's hating on the kids. What? We're hating on the apparatus that creates an illusion around a person. Come on. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. Nigga, I'm from a generation where you had to be talented. Nigga, you got to tap dance, you got to moonwalk, you got to break dance, you got to classical dance, you got to jazz dance, you got to rhythm dance, and you got to sing, and you got.
But you have to have your own style too, though. Your own shit.
And your own style.
Individually created.
And once you do all that, how fast can you run a 40?
What are you talking about? Hating on the kids. Nobody's hating on the kids. The kids have their run. Yeah. That's the shit I learned from Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones said the same thing when he put together the Back on the Block album. You got to take the past, the present, and the future. He said hip hop is the present. Kool Moe Dee, Ice-T, Melly Mel, Big Daddy Kane. Ice-T and Big Daddy Kane came from Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers was like, well, Q, you got Quest. We Warner Brothers, we gonna give you Ice-T and Kane. And then he went and picked Moe Dee and Melly Mel. And he didn't pick from a space of unknowing. This is a motherfucking music legend. He went and studied and said, no, the two dominant niggas out of all this shit is Melly Mel and Moe Dee.
I don't believe you. That doesn't sound like Quincy Jones to me.
That's what happened.
How did he say it?
No. Come on, Mel. Shit. Come on, man. I got a project, you know. It's gonna be amazing. Back on the block.
It's gonna be amazing.
Brought them all in. That's the present. He said, well, I come from the past. Y'all call it hip hop. We used to call it bebop. So he brings in Miles. He brings in all Dizzy Gillespie, Sarah Vaughan, and he brings in all of them. Yeah. And many, many more. Brings in them. Right? Then he said, we need the future. Who was the future at the time? It was Tevin Campbell.
Absolutely.
So this is not about shitting on younger talent. It's about our fucking addiction to celebrity. Yeah. This is why you're prone to propaganda. This is why you're prone to lies. Oh, because he's famous, he tells the truth when he gets in front of the microphone. I'm saying I don't give a fuck who the voice needs to be. We need to hear from that voice with some of these truths we've been dropping in this bitch for the past 10 years.
Right.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. Let me just say this, man. Shit, I say it in the end mind. Fuck it. We don't have all the answers.
BET wouldn't want this truth. Well, who the fuck? BET is owned by Viacom.
Right.
Sure is.
Okay. Who is this owned by? Who is this? This is. Okay. Anything that. Here you go. Question anything. Anything you watch that has commercials. Question it. Because it was set up for the commercials. It wasn't set up
for the content.
For the content, nigga.
It's set up for the commercials.
For the fucking commercials.
And that's the same platform that YouTube is using right now. It's not set up for the content. That's why the content creators are being dinged for saying certain things and how they frame shit. It's for the advertisers, the commercials, not the content. I keep trying to tell y'all. But see, you guys want to wait until they take everything. Well, where's that video Zoe was talking about? Well, YouTube is dead. It's over. They've shut it down completely.
Right.
Well, didn't Zoe and them talk about what had happened? What? No, it's over, nigga.
It's over.
Bye.
It's over.
Assalamu alaikum.
It's over. Go forth with what you retained.
Right. You better try to remember some of this shit.
Right.
Nigga.
You should have downloaded some of these damn videos. But
Okay.
You should download app.
Damn.
What you are looking at is a generation, the last generation that
Somebody said Billy Porter has to say it.
Right? Right? Yeah. I guess we got to put on skirts before you believe it. Look here. You are looking at the last generation of men who remember a time before video games.
Man.
We are the last of the wisdom. You know how you watch the movies about the future and you see the old wise people in it? Yeah. That's us. We are trying to impart a wisdom to you that you motherfuckers, we are trying to give you the bread of life, and all you can concentrate on is the wrapper it comes in. Eat the fucking bread.
Eat the fucking bread, you moron.
You fucking moron. Jesus Christ, I swear to
That
Christ.
ain't Wonder Bread. That ain't no Wonder Bread.
Right?
Now, I don't trust niggas that make bread. My bread got to come from a white bakery.
Right.
That's right.
You understand?
Spot the polka dots on it.
Put the polka dots on it.
Eat them polka dots.
Hey, listen, again, we don't have all the answers, man, but we like to start the conversation. We do. It's a lot going on in the world, man. Can I hip y'all to something real quick? I was gonna do a show on it, but I'm not gonna do a show on it. I just wanna give you guys the resource. There's a video. You guys often hear me talk about Robert Anton Wilson, writer of Prometheus Rising and Quantum Psychology. And for the last few minutes, everybody hit that super chat hard, even if it's just $2. Everybody just drop $2 right now on the super chat. It's 1,500 people in here watching this shit right now. 1,500 people. I'm about to give you a jewel of immense importance. Trust me. You're going to need it, especially moving forward. So everybody hit the super chat button. It's 1,500 people in here. Let's all get a $2 super chat going right now. Mods, admins, please thank everyone that does it. Please thank everyone that does it. Now watch this. I want you to go to YouTube and I want you to look up this video by Robert Anton Wilson called Maybe Logic. And the video should be about 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Maybe Logic. Now, Robert Anton Wilson was very interested in quantum mechanics and quantum physics, and he understood that the quantum physicist or the theoretical physicist or the particle physicist did not know what anything was. The deeper he looked into the subnuclear structure of atoms, did not know, I can't say what the fuck shit is. Why? Well, because an electron is emerging out of a field of energy. And when it manifests itself to me as an electron, it's still connected to that field of energy. So the entire field is the electron. So I don't know what the fuck it is. You had some motherfucker saying it's a wave of probabilities. They called it a particle wave, but they said, well, no, we can't say it's a particle wave because it's an energy wave. And the particle is spread out all over the fucking wave. So we don't know what the fuck to call anything. So they came up with a form of English called E prime. English without is. Or the suppositions to be or are. You can't definitively. Now apply that shit to your relationships. You got niggas on here with opinions about everything and opinions about everybody and ain't never met nobody in this room. Maybe logic. See, this is how black and white thinking ties in. You don't think in maybes, seemingly, apparently, possibly. You don't think like that. You go, that's what the fuck this is, with no knowledge. Not backed up by nothing. Some bits and pieces you got off of Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
No knowledge. You ain't even had a one-on-one conversation with your mama for why she hurt you, and you already in relationships asking what you gonna do for me. Listen, maybe logic. Maybe logic. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know. This is how I approach these shows. I don't know everything. Right? Maybe logic. Go look up that video and see what he says about it. Talked about who made he said, who made the grass green?
Wow.
How in the fuck do we even perceive green when green is not a natural color? What are your three basic colors?
Red, yellow, and blue.
Green is blue and
And
yellow.
yellow together. Right.
How the fuck this shit show up as grass? And how do our minds perceive it? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We walk in such a light of knowing when in fact it is unknowing that presents the light.
Glad I'm not high right now.
Knowing presents the cage. Because when what you know doesn't grow, it becomes prison.
Yes, you are imprisoned by what you know.
Right. But it is the conduit of the unknown that is like a freeway that brings in new information. But in order for new information to be properly processed, you have to accept the validity of it. In other words, this could be good information.
Right.
Let me observe without judgment what this might be. Maybe logic. What was so beautiful about what he said was, he said, do you know the world would become 50% saner if we just started saying maybe? Instead of being so motherfucking definitive.
Sure.
Overnight, 50% saner. Maybe it's that, maybe it's something else.
Could be not.
Could be the fuck not. And since I ain't a theoretical physicist, how you, do you understand?
I can't sell you until you're definitive.
I like that.
I can't hustle you till you're definitive.
But that's how black and white works.
Yes. Go try to buy a car. Try to buy a car. They can't sell you if you ain't definitive.
That's how black and white works.
Maybe there's another car with a better deal. Maybe I should be looking at something else. Maybe I don't want the blue one. If you in maybe, it's hard to sell you. Once you on some definite shit, well, I can get 10% for Bishop's gas now.
Look at that.
I can't get airplane gas from you if you on maybe.
Look at that.
How am I gonna get money for gators and for a private plane and $3,000 suits? If you don't, if maybe Jesus ain't who he say he is because the letter J is only 900 years old. Who the fuck is this dude? I'm gonna build a church on maybe. I can't do it. Every hustle needs definitive followers. Every hustle needs definitive followers.
Keep going, Jeff. That hurts.
Oh my
that
God!
Hurts.
You got to be definitive, nigga.
That hurts. That hurts.
Nigga, maybe feet of brass and hair of lamb's wool doesn't match the description of this motherfucker that looks like Brad Pitt in goddamn California on my wall. Maybe. Maybe is much stronger than yes or no.
This is why the Hindus and the Buddhists would say, take the middle path.
Yes.
It is the way of the middle. Oh, but no, I need to know for sure.
Yes.
You know how many relationship schools you dropped out of because it was uncertain? Do you not know that uncertainty or indeterminate is an answer when you ask for something? You think it's supposed to be black and white, yes or no, but sometimes maybe or wait a minute, I'll get back to you is one of God's answers.
How about it, brother?
Why is maybe an answer? Because this might be beneficial for you, but this also may be detrimental for you. And in this moment, the detrimental side might outweigh. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The good side. Sometimes it's about waiting. Because guess what? Ain't nothing not on time.
The ill thing about that, the etymology of may, those are two words, may be. The etymology of may is to have power. Be is to bring into being.
Look at that. Maybe. Say it again. That's why you're the word boy. Say it, word man.
May is to have power. Be is to bring into being. So
to have fuck power letter man. I'm word man.
Shit. Say that one more time, man. Everybody got to hear that, Jewel. Everybody got to hear that.
Have power. Be bring into being. So to have power to bring something into being.
Maybe.
You know what's
maybe logic. Look it up. Robert Anton Wilson. Or also look up E Prime. Robert Anton Wilson. He explains the fact that we are at such a level in quantum science, quantum physics, quantum mechanics, that they can't really tell you what the fuck something is. They really can't. So how can you in your little life, in your little apartment over there arguing over ramen noodles? Go ahead, Jeff Brown.
You know what's so scary about the word maybe? The word maybe demands a second thought.
Ooh.
It demands. And niggas do not want to think. Thinking. The fuck I got to do that for?
I got to do more thinking?
I got to do some more thinking? Okay, I got all my shit in place. I go down here to the plant, I work, and then on the 4th of July and Thanksgiving, these are times we get together and we eat what we gonna eat, we do what we gonna do. All that shit's definitive. You start throwing maybes in there, and now niggas gotta think. I got to think again.
Damn it.
Why you think most motherfuckers didn't want to do the Rubik's Cube? Too many fucking maybes.
Hey, let me just say this real quick. This my nigga, he my homeboy. You know, I don't always agree with the nigga, but I love him. 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 He my brother. Kevin's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh shit!
Nigga Aries, he don't listen, he hard head. But the nigga good people.
Hard head nigga would know.
Yeah.
Let me just tell
Nigga kill a village. Nigga kill a village to get a squirrel.
Let me just tell you, the nigga kill a village to get a squirrel. Let me just tell you.
I would.
He's a solid brother. Can everybody just send out a quick shout out in the chat room for my brother? His birthday is tomorrow.
Yes,
Him
sir.
and Jamal.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Jamal Imal. My Jamal used to work me out. I used to be at the park boxing and doing all kind of weird shit. No, I was boxing with you.
And you was doing
working out.
I was weight training with Jamal. But let me just say, man, again, we don't have all the answers. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We love, you know, everybody who comes in here and supports what we try to do. We thank y'all for hanging in there with us, you know, through all the technical difficulties or whatnot. On Thursday, I think me and Young Pharaoh gonna get together and we're gonna do a Zolo Mansion. Me and Young Pharaoh, we're gonna do it by Skype. I think we trying to work that out right now.
Shout out to Young Pharaoh.
Get on that Zoom, man.
Well, no, they gonna work that shit out. They got the technology over there.
Somebody ought to be honest about how much Young Pharaoh looked like Ralph Tresvant. I don't know. Because when was New Edition on tour? I'm just saying. He looked just like that man. Yeah,
You
Young
probably
Pharaoh.
said that shit to him when he was in the studio with us.
Oh, Young
But we
Pharaoh's
trying to
a
work
beast,
that
bro.
out right now. We trying to, put some things together. But let me just say, man, I love everybody for being here. I love everybody for participating. We put ourselves in harm's way to do this motherfucking show. I wish you guys could see how far I got these niggas sitting away from me. Because we don't know what the fuck they done released. We don't know what kind of radioactive fart done got let loose.
Get your silver,
Get your
goddammit.
song, nigga. Get your song.
You know, please,
Share this shit everywhere.
support what we're doing. Support all of the brands we put in front of you. Go to Power in One Clothing. Get the new Mansions gear. Man, just do that for us, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Nothing but love. We'll be back next week. Deuces.